Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Ainsara binti Abdullah. My metric number 30IB 22F1025. I want to present about introduction of ISO 14001. ISO 14001 help business manage their impact on the environment and focus on risks and opportunities. The 2050 version is important for business that follow Islamic rule because it combines Sharia value with environmental care. This standard help company find risk and opportunity relate to the environment and what other expect from them. By following Sharia principle, business can handle this challenge and help protect the environment. ISO 14001 is a standard for business to manage and reduce environmental impact. In 2050 version, update to ISO 14001 update to align well with business that follow Islamic Sharia principle. This opportunity management help the company identify environmental risks and opportunities. The second slide, I will represent discussion sustainable environmental management. Sustainable environmental management goal is balanced economic, social, and environmental goals to preserve resources for future generations. The key component of SEM is risk and opportunity management is for anticipate and manage environmental risk and opportunity. They proactively address potential issues considering internal and external factors like change and stakeholder expectation. The second one is plan, do, check, act model. Plan, do, check, act model is a cycle. The first one is plan. Plan set the environmental goal. Second is do, implement action. Third is check, monitor result. 4 is act, make improvement. And the 5 is outcome. Outcome is support continuous improvement, ensuring long-term sustainability and adaptability. The third one is leadership and accountability. The role of top management, set strategy, environmental objective. Second is ensure resources are available. Third is promote a culture of environmental responsibility throughout the organization.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Ainulaina Dirham. My metric number is 30DIB 22F1009. Today, I will present the demonstration about the measure for dealing with risks and opportunities in ISO 14001. The first one is identifying risks and opportunities. Importance of addressing risks and opportunities by managing both is crucial for effective environmental management. Identifying risks and opportunities can be done by access activities, product, and service. Consider both normal and abnormal conditions as well as emergencies. To evaluate based on impact and compliance. Focus on environmental impact on significant and legal obligation. Next, the methods for managing risks and opportunities by risk assessment tools. Use techniques like failure mode and effects analysis (FMEA) and hazard and operability study (HAZOP) for risk prioritization. Number 2 is opportunities evaluation. Use SWOT analysis to identify and maximize improvement opportunities. Number 3, mitigation strategies. Apply control measures such as engineering and administrative controls to reduce identified risks. Number 2 is identifying environmental aspect and impacts. Environmental aspect and impact in ISO 14001. First, environmental aspect. There is element of activities, product, or service that affect the environment. Second, environmental impacts. There are changes to the environment, whether positive or negative, caused by these aspects. The systematic identification for environmental aspects. First is conduct environmental reviews. Review all operation stages from material acquisition to disposal. And tools for identification. Use the process flow diagram and checklist to identify aspects comprehensively. For evaluating the significance of environmental impacts, number 1, assessment criteria. Consider scale, severity, frequency, and legal requirement. and risk-based approach um, by assess likelihood and consequences to prioritize actions. Last but not least, relation to risk and opportunity management. Integration is significant aspects help identify risks and opportunities by reducing emission can mitigate regulatory risk and create opportunity for cost saving and reputation enhancement. Finally, the compliant obligation. Number one, to determine compliant obligation is identify obligation tied to environmental aspect, understand how this apply to the organization, and include compliant obligation in the environmental management system. Number two, in documentation, keep documented information on compliant obligation to ensure proper implementation and continual improvement.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Rashika binti Abdul Rahman. My matric number is 30 DIB 22F1024. External and internal issue. Number 1, assess the political, economic, social, technological, legal and environmental element affecting your company using a backlist study. Number 2, align the objective of environmental management such as resources. And the last one is review internal capabilities and external trend on a regular basis to adapt the organization direction and seizing new opportunities. And point number 2, expectation of relevant interest parties. Number 1, determine the expectation of important stakeholders such as local communities, employers. Number 2, set the expectation as a top priority while pursuing environmental objectives that could also improve stakeholder relations such as reducing pollution or increasing recycling. Number 3, periodically review stakeholder expectation to address evolving concerns, ensuring your environmental policy remains relevant. Okay, point number 3 is significant environmental aspect. And number 1, identification, recognize all operator product and service element that may impact the environment directly or indirectly. Number 2, assessment, evaluate each environmental aspect for significant considering potential impact, frequency and legal requirement. Number 3, impact evaluation, rank aspect based on their potential positive or negative environmental effect. Okay, point number 4, documentation, record the process of identify and evaluate aspect as per ISO 14001, including criteria for significant. And number 5, monitoring and control, implement control and set target to manage and reduce significant environmental aspect with regular monitoring. And the legal and regulatory compliance, ensure adherence to all relevant environmental law and regulation. And the last, continuous improvement, commit to ongoing assessment and improvement to adapt and enhance environmental performance. And the binding commitments, the legal, contractual or regulatory requirement that an organization must meet are referred to as binding obligation. Integrating contractual and legal duty into the environmental management system (EMS) is necessary to handle binding commitments. And the last is use compliance management software to stay updated on local, national and international environmental regulation.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Zulaika binti Said. My number matric is 30 DIB 22F1017. The first one is enhance environmental impact. ISO 14001 help organization improve environmental performance by reducing waste and using resources efficiently, leading to a positive environment impact. Number 2, enhance reputation and competitive advantage, which is certification demonstrate a company's commitment to environmental management, appealing to stakeholder and customer and offering a competitive edge. Number 3 is cost saving through operational efficiency. Streamline processes under ISO 14001 can lower costs for utilities and raw material, improving profit margin and offsetting certification costs. Number 4, compliance with legal and regulatory requirement. ISO 14001 support adherence to environmental law, reducing the risk of fines, penalties, and reputation damage. Number 5, employee engagement and morale. Involving employees in sustainability initiative can boost morale as they contribute to environmental care. For disadvantage, number 1, initial implementation costs. Certification can be costly, especially for SME, due to expenses in consultant training and equipment upgrade. Number 2 is time-consuming certification process. The certification process is complex and time-intensive, requiring audits, adjustment, and continuous review. Number 3 is complex documentation requirement. Maintaining detailed documentation is challenging, especially for organizations new to environmental management. Number 4 is resources, allocation, and maintenance. Ongoing audit and updates require dedicated resources, which can strain companies lacking in-house environmental teams. Number 5, lack of top management commitment. Without active leadership support, ISO 14001 implementation may falter, limiting environmental improvement. So, for the conclusion, ISO 14001 help company improve the environmental impact by reducing waste and using resources efficiency. It prepare them to handle risk and take advantage of eco-friendly opportunities, showing a strong commitment to sustainability. While initial costs can be high, the benefit like regulatory compliance, cost saving, and a better reputation often make it worth the effort. Overall, ISO 14001 support ongoing improvement in environmental responsibility, helping companies meet today's needs and future goals. Thank you.
Black and yellow.